Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Apologies, it's taken me about a month to make this. Just been super busy, lots of stuff going on behind the scenes. This is actually the second to last video that's going to be made in this office. Moving on, moving out, moving up to bigger things. You know, the expansion's already started, so super excited for the next couple of weeks. It's just stressful moving out, you know, moving offices, you know, all the kind of admin that goes behind it. I mean, this office has served me well. I've been here since July, so I got this a week before, when I was 19 actually. I got it a week before my birthday. I kind of just wanted to get an office when I was 19. I thought it'd be cool. So yeah, I've been here, what, 4 months? Yeah, 4 months is it? Coming up to 4 months. To serve me well, it's done, you know, it's done the job for the meantime, but you know, I'm looking to expand, bring on some people to the team, start employing some people. I want to start my own trading floor. Obviously that's not just, we're not just there just yet, but that will be coming in the, you know, the coming months. We're taking it up to the next level, bigger office, better content, more social media type of stuff. It's just a tip for life, you know, if you want to run a business, you can't just be happy with the position you're in, even if it might feel safe and it's what you know. If you want to become better, evolve, become bigger, make more money, you need to be able to go outside your comfort zone, you know, somewhere completely new. I'm leaving this building, I'm going somewhere completely different. It's about an hour's drive from here, and I'm just, you know, you've got to be able to jump in the deep end sometimes. If you jump in the deep end, you know, you learn to swim. You have to, it's just natural instinct. So you need to be able to do that sometimes. So if you are looking to start a business and you know you're too scared to do it, you know, you're just a bit like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't know if I'll make money, or, you know, in my opinion, you need to cut the bullshit, go and do it. You know, if you keep making excuses, let's say you're 20 years old now, you keep making excuse, oh, when I finish uni, when I get this, when I do that. Next thing you know, you're gonna be 30 years old, you're gonna have kids, and then you ain't gonna be able to do it. So if you're gonna do it now. It doesn't matter if it's a business, if it's getting a new car, you know, make it happen. You just need to stop making excuses and just go do it. So that is a bit of advice. But yeah, new office, moving to a bigger office in the next 2 weeks. Content, I'm going to be starting up again. I've just taken some time away as I've just had a lot going on, and I wanted to have a break. And that is the beauty of, you know, being my own boss. I can take a week off, take a month off, take a year off if I want to, but obviously I'm not gonna do that. There's gonna be a weekly video, so it'll be like content every week coming out. So if that's, you know, day in the life, what I get up to in the week outside of FX, just a bit of fun really, like vlogs and stuff. I think you guys would like that. And I'm actually in the midst of starting another business, which is a property business, another thing which I can film for you guys, you know, renovating, all that kind of stuff, teaching you guys how to do it as well, which will also be really fun. So lots of things going on right now, but lots of content that I'm going to be bringing out. So if you are new here, do subscribe, hit the subscribe button, put post notifications on, and do follow my socials, you know, at KFX on Instagram, or Kane.Fernando, which is my main profile, which is where I post, you know, a lot of my lifestyle type of stuff, and I will be posting more in the coming weeks. Yeah, this video is basically just a catch up to tell you that I am alive. I've just been super busy. You know, I'm just really excited to have this opportunity to, you know, have the audience that I have already. You know, 2K subs on YouTube. I only started it back in March or April actually, just from, you know, doing it myself. But now I've actually put some investment into bringing on a videographer, and I'm going to be focusing more of my time on my actual social media content, as well as the products that I'm going to be bringing out in the future. So this video is just a catch up, and I just wanted to, you know, just tell you where I'm at. I'm going to be going over some pairs for you guys for the week ahead, which is basically, I've already gone over 10 pairs for my team for the week, and I've basically taken 3 of those and put it into a video, which you'll see in a second. And it just kind of shows you how I get my trades, how, you know, my chart work, my explanations for you guys. And if you like what you see, come join my member zone. There's a half-an-hour video this week for the weekly analysis. Give about 20-minute video on Wednesday, so midweek update, where you guys get to see, you know, the more trades, if, you know, the trades played out. So more trades, obviously the market's allowed to move, so more price action means more trades. Basically just see how I trade and be part of a team. So, you know, I've got community chat where all the members are able to talk and share their ideas and ask questions, which I think is really key. It's monitored by me and my team, so you know you're free to say what you like. You know, you're not going to be judged at all or anything like that. Obviously, you got to be nice and stuff like that. But you know, there's no one judges. You know, if you're at a beginner level, if you're at an advanced level, everyone helps each other, which is really awesome. So yeah, if you do want to get involved in that, just DM me. I'll send you the details. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully you guys like my explanations. If you do, jump on board. Yeah, let's get straight into this video. We have EURAUD to start with. So first thing that I do is I go into the bigger time frame, which is top-down analysis. I basically do this to see what the overall trend is doing, and then we can see the bigger picture. We always want to see the bigger picture first, because you know, if you're looking at the 5-minute time frame and you start on the 5-minute, you will lose money because you don't actually see what the bigger time frame is doing. So just a word of warning and a bit of a tip and advice: always start on the bigger time frame so you can see what the overall trend is doing. We always want to be going with trend. Trend is your friend, as the saying goes. You know, we don't want to be going against it. It just doesn't ever end well. We can see that price has been going up in an uptrend since 2012. You know, we can see that there's an ascending trend line, 1 touch, 2 touch there, and that is basically the overall kind of play right now. So that's on the monthly. On the weekly, we can see that it's been respecting the weekly EMA as resistance and support. You can see, look, support, 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 support. So that's acting as dynamic support. A dynamic support is basically a support that's moving. So the line is it's a moving line going like this and this, and basically price is coming down, touching the line, and then reversing. Okay, so price is coming to touch it, then reverses. Same as if it was acting as resistance. It's a dynamic resistance. Price comes up, touches it like this, and then goes down. Okay, so touches it like that, as like a ceiling and a floor. Okay, that is the best way I can kind of explain it to you in a video, or short video anyway. But we can see here that price is now above the weekly, so that's showing me like bullish kind of intent. And we can see previously that the daily EMA has been acted as a previous dynamic support. How can I tell? Because you can see here, price came down, tapped the EMA, and then it pushed up. Tapped the EMA, then pushed up. So, you know, more likely than not, it's going to happen again, and we can utilize this pattern to basically jump in on the next one and make money. So I can see here, actually I'm just going to clear the chart so you guys can see. So if this is a clear chart, so your chart should be the same. If your settings are different to mine, I give the settings to my members, which is obviously a bonus, and I kind of explain how to do the fib level, the EMAs, obviously the clean chart work. So if you want that, join up and you can get it. If you don't, then you know, just kind of stick with what you have. But yeah, so first thing we do is we get the trend line. I can see as 1 touch, 2 touch. So this is now making higher highs and higher lows. So here, this was the higher low to this point here. This was the higher high to this point here. Okay, and now we're looking for that higher low to this from this point here. So higher low. So this low will be higher than this low. Okay, do you get that? Hopefully you guys do. It's something that I'm obviously going to be going into in more detail when I bring out the course and that kind of stuff. It's quite simple. You know, if you go back and watch my videos, you'll start to understand it. I do give quite a lot out for free. The next thing that we do is we get the fib, and we fib it from the last significant low to last significant high. Okay, so it'll be there to there. The next thing that I do, you know, not everyone's going to do the same thing as me. It's just how I trade and what I've found to work. I get my horizontal line and I find a psych level. So what is a psych level? Psych levels are round numbers, so round figures, you know, like 1.64 500, 1.6400, 1.63 500, 1.63. So it's the round numbers which basically get attracted to. Price gets attracted to this region. You can see previous support here, resistance, resistance. All these wicks basically show you where liquidity is and where price is being fulfilled. We can utilize that and basically add that in as a confluence. So confluences are basically reasons to take trades. So I don't just take it off one confluence, I take it off, you know, multiple, so at least 4 or 5, and that basically gives me more, you know, confidence behind the strategy and, you know, more reasons to take the trade. So, you know, this is a long tool. So this is the EURAUD tool, which is a long position. The red is your stop loss, the green is your take profit. The ratio is then, you know, it figures it out for you. So this is a 4.23 ratio. So if you risk 1%, you know, you're risking 1% to lose, you could gain 4.23%. So, you know, if you took let's say you took 5 trades, 4 of them played out, perfect, 4 of them didn't play out, so you lost 4%, and 1 of them played out perfectly, you'd be break even because you'd have made 4% back on 1 trade and you'd lost 4% on the other ones. Okay, do you get that? So if you lose 4 trades times 4 times 1, so the 1%, you're losing 4%. If you make it back on 1, you've made 4% on 1. So, you know, even if your win rate's 50%, you're making money. Okay, you're making, you know, that would be 8% gained, and let's say 2% lost or 3% lost, you're still making 5%. Okay, so it's all about risk to reward. It's not all about, you know, win ratios. It's about the risk to reward you're kind of playing with. So what confidence do we have here other than the EMA, other than the trend line? We have golden fib zone, so in between the 71% and the 78.6. We have structure and liquidity point, which is basically at the cycle level, which is another confluence. So they're all aligning at this pink box. So I use this pink box to basically, you know, show you a region of where to look for price to come into. Okay, we need to be waiting for price to come into this region, wait for some rejection, which is what I'll go over in a second, and then you can look for your trade. We don't just take trades as soon as price comes into this region. We wait for price to reject and then we look for the trades. So I'll be looking for 3 4-hour rejections on this trade. Okay, something like this that occurred over here. You know, hammer candles, doji candles, spinning tops, all that kind of stuff from this region, and then I'll be looking for that long position back up to, you know, the minus 61.8. So if we can see 3 4-hour rejections from our pink zone and all the other confluences I just discussed, I'll be looking for a long. If it has 2 rejections, then continues to sell off, I'm not going to be in it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But as long as it has the rejections, then it is valid, and then I'll look to jump in on this. I've already given this out to my members, but I've explained why I look for certain you know, time frames for entries. I give all that in my members zone. So if you're interested in kind of like learning a bit more about that, then I'll give that out. So that is EURAUD. The other 2 I'm just going to go over quickly. EURGBP, 1 touch here, 2 touch here. Okay, you know how to do a trend line now. The fib, I do it from the last significant high to last significant low because it's reversed. It's a sell. Okay, we're looking for a sell position. This isn't my favorite trade of the week purely for the fact that the EMA isn't actually aligning that well. So this is just giving you an example of, you know, one that I may not take. But you know, we have the golden fib zone, we have this liquidity point, you know, all these wicks are attracted to this region, then what happens? It sells off. Wicks up, sells off, wicks up, sells off. Okay, so we have structure and a liquidity point and the golden fib zone. We don't have a cycle level, so there's 2 reasons why I wouldn't take this trade, because we don't have the EMA aligning very nicely, neither do we have a cycle level. So I probably would not look at taking this trade over other trades. You know, it just depends on the person, but for me, I get, you know, let's say 15 pairs, I filter them down to the best 5, and then I take those best 5 for the week. It's about quality, not quantity. You know, that is basically how, you know, trading should be. So that's EURGBP. Last but not least, we have USD Swiss franc. So 1 touch here, 2 touch here to make a trend line. We look for the 3rd, we take trades off the 3rd touch. I've fibbed it from the last significant high to last significant low, okay, and now we're looking for this. Obviously it had a retracement already, so, you know, this might just play out already. But in my opinion, we can see that the EMA, the 8-hour EMA has been respected, okay? So the 8-hour EMA is acting as dynamic resistance, okay? That means it's acting as a ceiling. So look here, price came up, couldn't break above the EMA, pushed back down, okay? 1. Price came up, couldn't break above the ceiling, pushed back down. 2. Price hasn't come back up yet, but we're waiting for it to come back up here. If it rejects, then we'll look for that continuation to the downside, which will be 3. 3 is our magic number in trading. This is just something, you know, you'll learn. You know, if you start to follow me and you start following my strategy, and, you know, my other strategies that I have, you'll start to learn all these kind of little tips and tricks. We have the cycle level 91. Okay, you can double click it and you can, you know, put it in just to make it more neater if you want to. So that's there, so that's just above, which is fine. Move that there. We have, so the 8 hour is going to be acting as resistance. We have the descending trend line, which also kind of matches with the EMA. We have the 91 psych level just there. We have structure, so previous previous support, resistance, support again over here. So structure, and we have always confidence to take a short here. So if we see price come back into this region, okay, this pink zone, and then I see rejections, for me, I'll be looking for 3-4 hour rejections. That's just what I'll be looking for. If I see, let's say, 2 shooting stars and a doji, I'll look for a short position, and then I'll look for an entry, and then I'll be looking to take this down to the minus 61.8, which is a 4.55 ratio. So that is basically what I'm looking for. Me and the team are looking for the week ahead. Obviously they get updates, they get the midweek updates. So on Wednesday I give out like a 20-25 minute video just to update them on the market movements from Sunday evening, Monday, Tuesday, and some of Wednesday. And then there might be some more pairs that I can give out to them, some more trade setups and that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you are interested in joining, then do just DM me on Instagram at KFX with 3 underscores, or you can message me on my private, well not my private, but my main one, which is kane.fernando, which is where I post more like lifestyle type content separate to my business. So yeah, just DM me on there, I can send you the details and you can get you joined up for the week. So yeah, that is the 3 pairs for this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what your favorite pair is, and if you like the video, leave it a like. If you didn't like it, leave it a dislike. I won't do it again. And yeah, just let me know in the comments what you want to see from my channel, because really this is just the beginning of the channel. I haven't really got a niche really yet. Like, I'm still discovering what I want to do with it. But yeah, let me know what you want to see. Let me know your favorite pair. Do subscribe. If you are new here, do subscribe. It is a brand new channel and I would love for you to support it. Yeah, do go follow my socials where I do post more content throughout the week. And as I said, my social media is really going to be taking off from November onwards. So if you are new here, do really stick around. It's going to be a really sick journey, and I'd love for you to be part of it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.